Hello everyone, welcome to Social Work 540. My name is Phoebe Salidi and I'm doing this recording because I think there's a very high likelihood I will not be able to connect with you all in Sococo on Thursday because the hotel I'm staying at has historically really bad internet connection. So I'm going to do this little intro video for you all instead, and then next week we have a live session all together and we can connect more in person and I can answer any other questions. I do want to let you all know that starting on Sunday through Tuesday, I'm actually going to be doing a staff training at a camp in the Trinities, and I will not have any cell reception. And so if anything comes up during those days, I'm sorry I won't be able to get back to you. That will be the only time probably during this whole course that I will be inaccessible. Otherwise, I really pride myself on making myself available to all of you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to catch me then. And if something comes up and I'm not able to answer your question, we can deal with it as soon as I get back, and you definitely will not be penalized for that. So let me just start by talking a little bit about me. So I have been a social worker. I was just calculating now, it's been almost 20 years. The majority of my social work background is in child welfare and Indian child welfare, although I have a lot of other professional experiences. I worked for the Yurok tribe as a generalist social worker, so even though mostly what I did was related to Indian child welfare, I also had a lot of other kinds of experiences working with all sorts of different tribal members in a variety of different situations. I draw from my own work experiences a lot in my teaching, and so you'll really, kind of get a taste for that as we move through the course. Along those lines, though, I do just want to acknowledge that I also, even though I have experience working in Indigenous communities, I really try not to, or I make a very conscious effort to try not to exploit that experience. And I feel really committed to being very humble about that. And so that kind of will lead me more now into talking a little bit about my teaching philosophy, which is really that of a facilitator. That I don't see my job as an instructor is to give you knowledge or to make you competent. My job is really to give you information and resources and to really encourage a lot of critical thinking and even some conflict in dialogue. I think is really healthy in the learning process. And so hopefully you all have a little bit of trust built with each other, and we'll build some more all together this semester. And we can really, work on that and hopefully all grow and learn and expand ourselves as social workers and human beings. Let's talk a little bit now about the nuts and bolts of things. So for this class, I really do acknowledge that it's an accelerated pace. It's a class that would normally take place in 16 weeks, and instead it's taking place in 8. So I've been really mindful of that. I've cut down the practice paper and simplified it a bit. It's normally in 5 parts, and I've made it into 4 parts. You have an assignment due this Sunday, which is known as your standpoint paper, and I'll go over that a little bit here momentarily. But that's due this Sunday, and because of that, you don't have a forum post this week. You also have some quizzes in this class, and really the quizzes are designed just to reinforce the text and the reading that you're learning there. It's a very small portion of your grade, and you have multiple opportunities to retake the quizzes. And I've actually received, I'm not usually a quiz kind of person or instructor, but I've received a lot of really good feedback from students about them and about how it really did help reinforce their learning. So I'm hoping that it'll be a positive thing for all of you too. The major portion of your grade actually comes from participation. So participating in the forums, participating in live sessions is really critical. And so, that's the major chunk of your grade. And then, of course, the practice paper, which I'm going to talk a little bit about. So let's talk first about the standpoint paper, which is due this Sunday. And really, this paper is more of a personal history paper. It's just a chance for me to get to know you, for you to explore some concepts and ideas that we'll be exploring within this class. None of the questions should be really new to you all and are some of the things that you maybe even addressed in your entrance essay to this program. I'm hoping, again, it won't be too stressful. Along those lines, I also want to just make an acknowledgement. I have a lot of really important reading assigned for this semester, and I hope that you will take the time to really look and explore all of it. I am not naive enough to believe that you will read everything word for word, but I'm hoping that you will at least take 1 or 2 articles each week that you really focus more intently on, and that will really expand your learning. So I just wanted, that's a little acknowledgement of that. I'm not going to go through every one of these questions because you're going to have to answer in your paper, because these are actually, I trust you all to be able to read it yourself. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me before Sunday, because I will be out of cell phone service probably starting around noon on Sunday. So your other major assignment is actually a practice paper, and this is really your opportunity to take an issue or to take a group of people that's related to social work practice or a type of social work and really explore it more in depth. I give you a lot of latitude with this assignment, and I really encourage you all to pick something that you want to know more about or something that you really want to expand your knowledge base on, either because you feel like as a student it will help you grow, or even maybe in your own work right now it's really going to help you be a better social worker. So the paper is broken into 4 parts. I've really simplified it from how it's done during a regular academic semester. I encourage you to start looking at it now and start really thinking about what area you want to explore, and really look at all of the guidelines related to the paper, and let me know if you have questions. So I guess that kind of will complete my little mini about me and about this class. And again, I just can't reiterate enough how important it is to me that you all feel like I'm accessible to you, and especially with such a condensed course, and it being the summer and us having such a little bit of time together. I want to make sure you all know that you can reach me via email or the phone or even text. I don't normally do that during the semester, but definitely for summer, and this is such a small group, I want to make sure that you can get a hold of me. So I look forward to getting to know all of you better, and I really look forward to our first live session next week. Thank you so much.